I am Carlie, the Musubi maker. Here we go, starting with ingredients. First, this is the rice. Calrose rice. And it's kind of different from the Chinese, the way the Chinese make it, because it's a little bit stickier. And that's what we need. And this is umebushi. It's pickled plums. And that's what we put in the middle of the musubi. And I use just a cup, measuring cup, just to measure out the rice to try and make the musubi, not too big, not too small. And what we do is little rice, little salt. And this is the nori that it comes in a sheets like this. And what we do is we cut it in about 1.25 to 1.5 strips like that to wrap the musubi in.
Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make your rice, which is one of the most important parts of making musubi. You have this Tiger Deluxe little rice cooker, and it's going to cook up about 3 cups of rice to start off with. What you do is you just press this little button to open it, and I never even measure, but I'm just going to estimate about 2 cups of rice. That's about 2 cups of rice. Now Dad's going to demonstrate on how to wash it, but I'm going to show you how much water to put in. What you do is you just measure on your finger up to that first knuckle. So after you're done washing and rinsing, you're going to just touch the top of the rice and then put the water up to that first knuckle. So don't push your finger all the way in, because then the rice is going to be at that knuckle. You just level the rice, touch the top of the rice, and then put enough water so that it goes to your first knuckle. That's how you do it. Then you put it in your rice maker, close the lid, plug it in, and then you're just going to press this down and it'll say rice cooking. When it's done, it'll say keep warm, and it'll just stop automatically. And that's how you make your rice. After it's done cooking, what you want to do is just stir it up a little bit and then close it back up and leave it for about 10 more minutes. And that'll ensure that your rice is nice and soft and sticky, which will be perfect for musubi. After that, you want to wait just a little while so that your rice is not scalding hot before you make your musubi. So leave it out, take it out, and then just leave it there for another 15 minutes or until it's cool enough to be able to handle, okay? Now I'm going to show you how to clean your rice maker. There's lots of little parts on this thing. Oops. Just kidding. That part comes off, and so does this little part here. So when you're done, you just want to take apart these parts and give it a good scrub. Put it back together. There's a little hole there. You just push it right in. There's also a little steam catcher here that you can remove and clean that off. And then this comes out. You don't want to submerge this whole thing because there's some electrical stuff that could get ruined. So just clean all those parts off, and then that's all you do. And you're done.
Okay, just rinse it out a little bit. Maybe about 3 rinses. I'm just going to use the tap water, okay?
At this point, you would take your rice and put it in your rice cooker. Press the button for rice cooking and then just wait for the button to pop, and that will mean it's done.
Here is the ume that we put in the middle, and it has a little seed in there, so it's a good idea to take the seed out and not put it in the musubi because you might bite into it and ruin a tooth. So take the seeds out and you can suck on them later. Okay, what we do next is, what I do is I just wet the cup like this and just sprinkle some salt in there just to keep it so you can get it out of here when you make the musubi, so it doesn't stick. So normally for a person you can make 1 cup and then what you do is you get the ume and just stick it in there like that in the middle, just poke a hole in there. And what I do next is just wet your hand and put a little salt on your hands, and here we go. What you do is you start, but usually you do like that and you can start shaping it. Usually when you shaping it, all you gotta do is kind of squeeze it, and basically that's done. Make it a nice shape like that. And that's basically the musubi. And you can make, use less rice. If you're making a few of them, just use less rice. I'm going to make one for Sophie, so I'll make a small one. What do you want to just put a little water on your hands so the rice doesn't stick to you. That's all you do is just shape it. But another thing too is after your rice is cooked and you wait a while, you gotta wait till it's not, scalding hot. Let it cool a little bit because it'll be kind of hot. And that's for a little bit, for a little Sophie. Okay, now we're going to put the nori on, and what I do is I just swipe it over the burner to make it a little more pliable, so when you wrap it around the musubi, see, makes it easy. I usually crisscross it, so I'll get another one here. And the strips of nori you can cut to your desired sizes.
So professional.
And that's basically how you put the nori on. That's the way I do it.
What temperature is the burner?
Just as long as it's warm. You could feel it that it gets, you know. Just don't leave it on there because it'll burn. You gotta just keep moving it. Oh, I gotta make a ruby one without a thing. Oops, it's getting a little hot. Okay, and what I do is I put it in a what do you call it, a full top, what do you call it?
Sandwich bag.
Sandwich bag. So as you eating it, you could always be molding it back, so it doesn't fall apart. You can always mold it as you take a bite of it. And for the different sizes, like for little kids, you could, if they like it, you could make a small one by, you know, just using less rice. But I think using this full top sandwich bag, it makes it kind of neat to just form it as you eat it. That's basically it. とてもmusubiが美味しい。
Satisfied customer.
I don't want too big of one.